I'm Magnus Hawthorne, and this is Dungeons by Design, where I review your important fan mail. As a dungeon master, as an editor, and as a friend. Let's see what everyone has sent in this week. Dear Magnus, is there a hierarchy or ranking system in the Brony community? That is an interesting question. The answer is yes and no. It depends on which Brony community you're talking about. There's plenty of pony communities as well. They might also have their system. Most communities have admins or moderators, but the community that I host, we have formal titles. For example, I'm an alpha stud, an alpha stallion sometimes, those are interchangeable terms. And what that means is I am not only the leader of the horse pony pack, but also I have supreme authority in all disputes within the My Little Pony fandom. So I hope that answers your question, at least in my realm of expertise, that I'm an unchallengeable force. Next question. Dear Magnus, with your vast world experience, thank you, were you ever in anything like the Boy Scouts? As many of you know, I was an orphan, and so I did miss out on a lot of those fundamental experiences that many people normally get to if they're in a certain community or a family. And being an orphan, you get picked on quite a bit. Somebody once sent a message to me that said, every photo that has orphans in it is a family photo, and I didn't appreciate that. But it is important, however, to know that it doesn't matter what groups or communities you might be in, right? As long as they are, in some regards, kind of like a family. That's what people really want from communities. And I hope I answered your question as well. Next question. Dear Magnus, how do you handle bullies in school? How I handle bullies in school now is different than how I did as a kid. Sometimes, as a kid, I was quite underprepared. And I didn't always come out on top of scuffs or fights, but now I do quite handily against most people in that age range. I've been taking boxing classes, so there's that. Oh, next question. Dear Magnus, what is your favorite medieval weapon? Well, I am somewhat of a weapons expert in this regard. Many people think that the medieval mace or the spear was the premium weapon, but I prefer the flail. The flail is a stick with a length of chain and a ball on it. And what that was used for was to leverage your skill with a weapon rather than your raw strength. And it was everywhere. It was probably one of the most populated weapons in medieval time. Most people don't know that. Most people think that spears were pretty common, but flails were everywhere. And flails had a common use. They were used to beat peasants when they were out of line. Much like I use my words to beat people on the Brony forums when they step out of line. Let me check if that's... That is everything. So, what's that, Mitchell? No, we'll do that next week. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so that's all the questions we have. And I thank you for dropping by as a dungeon master, as an editor, and as a friend. Till next time. Mitchell, I told you next week.